Hello there, it is me, Tarman, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another Trench Crusade video, and it's going to be a custom one of a unit that doesn't really exist. This is actually a suggestion that one of y'all have left me. That was a suggestion, so we're going to be making a yeoman shock troop. So let's hop into that. Alright, so let's hop into the two kits that I'm going to be using to create this kit bash. The first kit that I'm going to be using is this bad boy. And the second kit is going to be this one. And we're going to do some conversions, but the first thing I'm going to do is cut out a body from here and a body from the other kit. So let's hop into that. Alright, so these are the two body parts that we're going to be using. I want the legs off of this one, but I want the torso off of this one. So I'm just going to cut them and swap them out. And there's one more kit I did use. I have a ton of spare bits, and the spare bits I have here is from the Warlord US Airborne kit. That's what all these are. And I have the Fallschirmjäger head from Warlord that I'm going to be using because, whoops, that is the closest thing I have right now to what their hats kind of looked like in a way. So I think I can make that work. So let's get to cutting and gluing. And alrighty, so that is it right now. And I did remove the head because I am going to add in the other head. So let's just start gluing this bad boy together. And there we are. So now the first thing we're going to be doing is I'm just going to paint this guy red. So next time you see him, he'll be red. And this is the red I'm going to be using. And there we go. Now the next thing we're doing, we're going to pick out the black, which is his cap, his chest armor, and his shoes, and probably some other little black bits. And the black we're going to be using is this. And there we are. So the next thing we're going to pick out is all the pouches and little holsters he's got. And what we're going to be using for that is this. And there we are. Now we're going to pick out the little brown bits. And the brown we're going to be using is this. And here we are. I did use the other brown for the little leather holster for his knife. But now we're going to move on to the silvery bits, which is his chest armor. And probably, yeah, just his chest. Actually, no. Before we do that, we're going to pick out the grenades. And we're going to use this. Well, actually, and we'll use this for the chest armor. And there we are. Now he's got his pretty chest armor picked out. Now we're going to move back to the red. We're going to go over the red with this. And there we are. Don't worry, it's not going to stay this dark. I know their uniforms are very, very bright, so we are going to go over it and highlight. But before we do that, let's pick out the little white band around his helmet. And we're just going to be making it white. So I'm just going to use a basic white. And there we are. Now we're going to be going and painting the little details that go on the band. Because they have like this red and white striping. So we are going to use these two for it. And there we are. Now let's pick out a little bit of gold bits like his belt buckle and all the little buttons on his pouches. I want those to be a nice little gold. So we're going to use this, and we're going to be highlighting the armor with this. And there we are. Now let's pick out the skin. We're just going to be doing the first layer right now, so just for the base, we're going to use this. And there we are. Now we're finally going to highlight the red. And we're going to go back to this. And there we are. Now we're going to be doing the cool yellow striping that they have on their uniform. But obviously he's wearing a giant metal plate to protect his chest. So it's really just going to be on his arms and his legs. And I think there's some trim around his skirt. So let's hop into that. And the yellow we're going to be using is this. And there we are. Now we just have to put the black striping in it. And we're going to move back to this. And then there we are. Now he has the uniform. This is definitely a complex paint job, ain't gonna lie. It was pretty hard to paint those black stripes and those yellow stripes, but I managed to get it. And from a distance, I think it does pay off. It does give the look of the yeoman of the Royal British Guard, I believe. But now let's put a black wash over all of the pouches to bring out some definition. And we're gonna use Old Reliable. And there we are. Now, the last thing to do is just finish painting the face and base him. But I'm not going to be showing that today. It's pretty much the same thing I do all the time, and basing is like that. So next time you see this guy, he'll be done. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I definitely enjoyed this. Please leave more suggestions. I love it when you guys do. And I enjoy building the stuff you guys want to see. So enjoy the montage.